Color to the Deaf, Music to the Blind. I'm Antonique Smith, and this is page31.com.
See this fire, boy, is consuming me since you waging war in the hell with peace. Hold up, wait a minute. Woo woo, wait a minute. Woo woo, hold up, wait a minute. Woo 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 woo, wait a minute.
All right, so first of all, gotta congratulate you on the success of single, Hold Up, Wait a Minute.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about being in the studio, writing the song and recording it, and your initial reaction after the song was completed.
Okay, it was a long process, but it was one of the most fun sessions I've ever had because it was almost like we had a little studio party. We had the big room because it was live instruments. We had live horn players. We had, live band in there. So we had to have the big room. So we invited a bunch of friends, and it was just like, I don't know, almost like a show because people were in the control room watching me sing, perform, but I wasn't performing, I was recording. But it was just like a really different type of recording that we did that day, and I really enjoyed that. I've been singing since I was a kid in the choir, and Whitney Houston was my inspiration. I wanted to sound like her, so I started singing first. And acting just kind of fell in my lap, and it just seemed like it was just like you need to act because it was just the thing that was successful for me. So I followed the path, and I kept, I went to Broadway, I was a star on Broadway, and I kept leaving to go do music because I just really wanted to do my music. I just was so focused on that my whole life. And then it wasn't until after I played Faith Evans that I had established myself as an actress, which is dope. And, sometimes it's hard for actors to become singers, but, Jamie Foxx after he did Ray, Jennifer Hudson after she did Dreamgirls, Jennifer Lopez after she did Selena. It's like once we see them in a light of being a singer and it's believable, then we can believe them as singers themselves. So it was like a blessing, really, that I was able to play the R&B diva Faith Evans, because now everybody's seen me in that light and they can see me as a singer, and it's believable now when I come out with my own music that, like, okay, it's easier to receive and digest. Like, I'm getting a lot of love, so I'm excited.
All right, so, you just brought up your big breakout role playing Faith Evans. Can you remember going into the audition for that role?
Yes.
What was going through your mind?
I felt like it was my role. There's something about it was just like, I know I can do this, and I know this is my role. I'm going to do this role. And, sometimes you feel like that and you don't get it. But I went in, I had a bunch of auditions. I went in the first time, and, I just did my thing. I cried a little bit, and it was the fight scene, and the scene where I first meet him. And she was like, in her mind, her name was Wendy, she thought I was Faith. Then audition 2 was, usually when you get a call back, it's for like the production team. So it was the director, it was the producers, and Miss Wallace was one of the producers, Biggie's mom. She was on the set every day. So she was there. When I walked in, I'm not gonna try to do her accent, but she said, "That's Faith." And I was just like, oh shoot, like, okay, I think that means I got it. It did not mean I had it at all. It was a blessing to be a part of Biggie's legacy. It's a blessing to be a part of Faith's legacy. I get a lot of love. I get a lot of love. I mean, like, really, a lot of love from everybody for being that role in the movie. And so to me, I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to take that love, that Faith Evans love, that you're the girl who played Faith Evans in Notorious, that love, and turn it into Antonique love. And that's what I'm doing. And that's, Hold Up, Wait a Minute, is helping me turn the Faith Evans love into Antonique love.
Now, a big part of you being here right now is a website called Kickstarter.com, who, people who come up with plans in their own house have made money off of it. Spike Lee has funded a movie off of it. And you are actually the first African-American woman to raise
$50,000 in 30 days on Kickstarter. Yeah, it was crazy because they were giving to something that wasn't done. It wasn't created. It's like giving to something that doesn't exist. And so that means that really they were giving to their belief in me as an artist, not necessarily the music, because it didn't exist. So that was just like, amazing.
So how has that aided you in doing it independently? I know you're doing things your own way. You don't have to work on a label's discourse.
I honestly feel like, hold, wait a minute, might not be something that a label would, want to put those big pushes behind. So we're able to do it ourselves. That's the blessing. I'm able to be authentic. I'm able to do me and share my heart and share my, whatever sounds that, because I like to call my sound pop soul with a hip hop appeal to it. Dr. Dre is amazing. First of all, he's just the coolest dude. You wouldn't think that he was everything that he is. You wouldn't think that he's a producer of just so many hits. You wouldn't think that he's, beats and all this money and just all this fame, because he's so cool and so normal. Which is, it's weird, but it was awesome. And so I did a hook for Detox, which we'll all probably never hear because he's probably done like 50 million songs for Detox. So I'm one of 50 million songs for Detox. I want to empower people. I want to encourage people. I want to talk about true female confidence. It's not about not needing a man, because we do. We need each other. People need people. We all need to love each other, but we need to elevate each other. So that's really the message that I want to send in helping, women kind of communicate with guys in a different way that helps to empower them. But then, hold on, wait a minute, is the first step of the empowerment is when you take your power back, because I've been in relationships, I'll tell y'all, I'm going to be honest. I have been in a relationship, my hold up, wait a minute moment, worst hold up, wait a minute moment, was when a guy was taking my money to see another girl. He was using my money to go see another girl. So that is just so wrong. And there's moments like that in the song where I say, whining her after dining me. What's crazy is my name's on both receipts. Like, that's just unacceptable. So, but we all have hold away in a minute moments every day.
How can people keep up with you on these social networks?
Try to keep it simple. Everything is my name. My Twitter is Antonique Smith. My Facebook is Antonique Smith. My Instagram is Antonique Smith. And my website is Antonique.com. And on my social media, I try to talk to everybody. I try to retweet and respond and quote people and things like that, because I would not be able to do what I do without support from my fans and supporters and things like that. So that's the love that they're giving me, the love of me being able to live my dream. So the love that I can give them back is to respond and talk to them and thank them. So so hit me up, y'all, because I do talk back on my Instagram and Twitter and things.